Hey, what's up? It's the Angry Canuck. This is in regards to JipsiK and all the events that happened. It's funny, the night before or so, I went on Stickam for the first time because he made Stickam famous. I didn't hear about it until it was, him, and then I heard about it from a couple of other people. But yeah, I went on there for the first time, hung out in his chat room, and, it was fun. I mean, he was a nice guy. His wife was in the room there with him too, and you know what I mean. The people were really friendly that were hanging out in the chat room, and it was really cool and stuff. You know what I mean. It was, I thought there was gonna be all this partying and crazy stuff going on, but no, everybody was friggin' sober, and it was like he was just drinking coffee. I was the one who was drunk that night, but no, it was really good, and he was somebody that, you know what? I'll say this right now. I don't think he's going to get reinstated, and but I'll say this right now. Like, he was definitely producing 101. JipsiK was definitely the #1 person on YouTube. I went on one of his videos, Lisa Nova, 5 stars right there, and it was just, I don't know. It was great to just go into the site and just see. JipsiK, that when he did make videos, it was great to see them, and just to see all the big names in YouTube were watching his videos. It almost seems like all his views were from the big YouTube partners that were watching him, and it's almost like he was a secret that people didn't know about. And his videos were great, but I expected that from YouTube anyways, But I was going to make a video. This is going to all tie in, so just bear with me. I was going to make a video, and the video it was going to go, on the first day of Christmas, YouTube gave to me a troll named Daniel Pangies. And I was going to have, I was going to do it, like, the whole thing. I was going to do the, 20 auto refresh, this many comments, da, na, na, na. I was going to do like the whole thing with music and production and everything and symphony. I was going to do that. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Why am I going to do that for? Why am I going to go spend, 4 hours to edit a video, to do the recording, to go through all that trouble to make this video, and I'm going to put it up there, and all that's going to happen to me is YouTube's never going to sign me up as a partner. I had to take down all my YouTube favorization videos from the Realist Canuck site. I applied for partner status, and I realized they're not gonna lie. I did get featured. I got featured once with Realism versus Idealism. I got a few thousand views on that. My latest videos got a few thousand views, a couple thousand views each, on the Realist Canuck side. So I was really trying to get to that partner status. But you know what? I realize I'm not going to be a partner, and I've come to terms with that. And they're not going to make me a partner. And people are like, well, it's, this is all for, whatever. It's just like, the Wine Cone has motives to sit there for a week and edit his videos. He has a motive. He's getting a check. I was in the room with JipsiK. I was in the chat room with JipsiK, and he's talked about like this video idea that he had, and it was just great. And he was like, but, it wouldn't have looked good and this and that. But you know what, though? If he was getting a check written to him every month from YouTube, I'm sure he would have made the video. I need some sort of motivation. I can do it. It's not a question as if I can't do it. I can do it if I want to. But I work full time. I have other things to do, and I'm getting no reward for doing this at all. And this ties back to YouTube. You know what I mean? It's why it's almost getting to the point of like, why be a member of the site? Why try to contribute to something when you don't get anything back? What, I become e-friends with people online? That's so good, and it's only so far, and it's a huge time sink because communication online is so bad. Just to say something that can take you, 1 minute face to face can take you an hour over Stickam to say. The communication's really bad in Stickam, to the point where I was just like, I gotta just turn off my mic and not say anything anymore, because you really can't have that communication. But I mean, it's I think that YouTube's eventually going to fail. I do think that, and I think that YouTube is proven that they cannot manage. Google especially cannot manage. Google owns a monopoly on search engines. They're a geek company. They're an IT company. They're a nerd company. They are not an advertising media company, which all this stuff proves it. That's happening. This is just not like, you know, Argent009 getting mad and leaving the site. This is more than that. We're talking, you know, JipsiK now, Prez Hilton, Mike Skihan. You're getting some of the biggest, best people on YouTube that are getting banned because they don't agree with some 21-year-old viewpoint who's, you know, works at the YouTube office. It's obvious that YouTube's a completely unprofessional fish out of water. They simply don't know how to handle this thing. They don't understand the industry, most of all. They don't understand about royalties and copyrights. They don't understand simple stuff like what's private information and what isn't. They don't understand that. A person's name is not private information. His name's out on the friggin' internet. You know, if he links a website that has his DNS registration, you know, if he you know, his URL registration with internet, which is public domains, public policy. I mean, his name's public. Like, I mean, a credit card number's private. I don't even think your addresses. I don't even think addresses are private information. It's not considered, you know, confidential personal information. Not even your address. So I mean, it's, you know, but of course that's not what the issue was, though. You know, people had it out at YouTube. There's a group of people who, you got to understand, YouTube and Google, people will line up. They will stuff the box filled with resumes. Anybody all over the states, all over the world will do anything. That's the hot place to work right now. Before it was Microsoft, now it's Google. Like, everybody wants to work there. Everybody. And they got all these little young, out of school, 23-year-old type A's who think they're all the best. And all they do is they sit there and they watch videos and they watch videos and they watch videos and they big themselves up and they take their role. They know what's going on YouTube. They know what's there, and they promote who they want to. And yeah, I don't care what people say. I believe half of them at least are Asian. That's a fact. This whole black thing that's going on about black people. I was saying that months ago. I was there. My brother's there. I'm like, you ever notice how black people never get featured, never get anything? I'm sorry, you know. And now they're just discovering that. Of course, YouTube racially profiles. End of story. Anyways. And if they were in the media business, they would know not to do that. They wouldn't bring color into it even. It would just be, okay, everybody's go ahead and bring us in ratings. That's what they would do. As long as it pleases the advertisers. But you know, it got me to thinking, JipsiK being banned, Skihan, you know, why am I even on this site for? Why am I even here? You know, what good is it? You know, you have a company that simply doesn't understand media or advertising. You have, you know, you have them making rules for some people, breaking them for other people. Everybody's violated terms of service agreement. Lisa Nova on her video, she had The Who in one of her songs. That's copyright material. You know, does her videos get taken down? No, of course they don't. Nothing happens to her. Nothing happens to these people, right? So, I mean, it's they're picking and choosing who they want to have beef with, and that's the way it is. And I don't know. I think it's just absolutely silly, and I think that they're like fish out of water. And it got me to thinking about live video. And when I thought about live video, I thought, you know what? There's such a talent pool now that's, you know, Argent009, Victor First, these people going to live video. And I still like to watch Victor First, by the way, but they get pretty good hits. They get hits easily on par. I don't know what people are talking about. Scan got like over 1,000 hits, 1,000 views on his last video. I mean, you know, he gets that. Those are good views. Over here, he wasn't pulling that, you know, until near the very end. But I mean, you know, that's pretty good. And live video is owned by an investment company which owns, which do have a background in media. I think it's adult entertainment actually, and it's more in an adult place. It's not a place where there's a lot of young people and stuff. But I mean, it's they understand media, and they do listen to their partners. They do listen to the people. And I think that right now is it could possibly be a very, very good time to get in on live video. Because if they're smart, me making this video and getting views is no different than me putting up a website and having people click on a banner and then me receiving a check for, you know, 3 cents a click or something. I did that back in the day. I put up a website, I put up a banner, and then I couldn't believe it. All of a sudden in the mail, I got this printed check. and it was for 14 cents or something like that. Whoops, the screensaver. But it was for like 13 cents or something like that. That was pretty funny. And I don't know, I thought that was pretty funny. And it is, but this is no different. Here I am making a video. People are getting, there's going to be views. If there's going to be an ad and they're making money, I want a cut of it because I'm the contributor to it. I'm that website that generates the click. And I think that live video, if they want all the users from YouTube to come over to live video and put real production into their videos, then they're going to do that. It's that simple, with the agreement that you're not allowed to make videos on YouTube. They're allowed to do that easily. You're not allowed to make videos on YouTube. Come over to us. And I think that if they do that and make everybody a partner, I think they have a good road ahead of them. And I think that YouTube's a completely mismanaged experiment.